Yes, good evening, Darklings. And if you hadn't been paying attention to anything else that had been going on, the reason I had not been streaming is because my headset actually broke. And it had been like that for quite a while, but I have finally gotten a new one, so I am able to stream once again. And I thought, what better way to kind of just, you know, bring in the spirit of autumn that is soon fast approaching with no other than Strange Horticulture, which is a game about strange plants in a strange place where you are the owner of this shop, I believe given to you by your uncle, and you have to kind of go about these well, serving customers and finding the right plants, the right herbs to give them. You know, since I dabble in a little bit of that myself, I thought, why not? I'd have a fun and interesting game about some strange, I would say, witchy botany. Without further, let us dive in. Strange. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that the neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or, more likely, exchange unpleasantries. It does look like that kind of place. Shop. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level of this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There's much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked. This is after. We shall get to see what kind of rare plants. Game text. Alright, so we can zoom in. That. I found it, an excerpt on the elusive wandering book. Come to the library in Ambleside, and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. P.S. Give Hellbone a good scratch behind the ear. That Hellbone? It must follows a person. You can indeed pet the cat. Water arcs. Cream colored flowers. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts caps. Rising red. Growing fear deep within me, I cannot let it take me. There's something. Like the type of flower. We have quite the array of plants. Eh? Oh. Drag items from here onto your desk. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Back. Keep it a secret. Oh, they do. Oh, The Strange Book of Plants. Wilfred. A note from the author. This encyclopedia can be used as reference to help identify plants. Note that where I have included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. B. So we have pretty detailed description on a lot of the plants. Where it came from, but probably. Well, it's very odd coin. Oh, it's a map of Undermere. Oh, we can now use the wheel to explore. The notes. Amble. I think. Here. Oh, there it is. Here it is. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. Right? We got 2 entries. Gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Then we have Wandering Boo. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. Gills on the other side of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They're also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger Vein. Oh, hey, Amoeba. Thanks for joining in. We got 2 more entries to our book. Okay. Let's find out. They are in our book. Also notice that this is slowly building up. I guess that happens. Speaking of wood smoke, feels glass paper. Notice this bell. Color. Customer. Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. Rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. Ah, you have some tea. I also have some tea. Take a little sip right now. Still nice and hot. Right, so what we have to find out. So that's Saint. Yeah. Vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing. The flowers of the St. John poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Red center. Oh. Yep, that was correct. And the plant has been identified. Not poppy. We have another entry for Clavilium. According to legend, Clavilium can be used to open any lock no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Love Lock. Slit. Go to this. I saw this. Hills northeast back. Weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. Good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. Well, speak for yourself. The shade is always welcome to me. A new plant. Red fruits, long flat leaves. Yeah, please. We can. We can move. You know what, that might make it easier to have some here that we already identified. Give our plants a little water. Give the cat a little pet. So we can label. You can actually like type it out. I actually kind of like that. Alright. We found that. Don't know what this is about though. Oh, so we can also that gives us more ability to explore. Anywhere that's like that on the map. Yeah, really not sure about that. At least not yet. There's more of the I'd spend hours trawling the shelves of the library, but unless Simone has something for me, I should get back to it. Let's see. It's custom. David Schaefer. Ring? Pretty awful weather out there today. Good for the plants, though, eh? Got a letter for you. Let's see. What's the post? Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. In the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in it. I shall be returning to Underwood soon. Earnest regards, almost done. Search. Maybe I went up too high. Map away for now. What do you got here? Gilbert. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. Ah, witches attack. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way round, down through back bar. Never did trust that system. Anyway, I'm here now, and I brought Bennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Alright, so much. Leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. This is faintly off, not overpowering. Does look like it. The one that's similar is this one, but it doesn't have the same kind of stem. It's. Yep, that's it. Lemon dandy. Identified. And we have a new plant. Pale yellow flower. White sun. By this one. Give it a wave. I'll use this. Why not? Identified. Road talking about. He said he had to go the long way. Clicked on the wrong one. We can just in water. I know there's the Coven of Witches here. Not too far away by the sound of it. Plants. Right. Face with it. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, face hidden behind a mask, and next to her a terrifying black skeleton. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. But not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. Past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods. Then the camphor, the strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping drinks. Camphor produces a beautiful, rounded, dark blue cluster made up of flowers. these. They're not really clustered. Probably this one. It's pungent but not unpleasant. Bulb, the soft yellow. That's it. Yep. Another one yet identified. We have Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery sometimes. Guessing our shop's here. Daughters have this. Let's see. Circle of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off the side. Cat pet. They also have some bios. They Swift. They grew up with her mother. Father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. Sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. Came to strange horticulture nightmares. That's the only one we have. Or who's next? Nora Butterfly. Wondering. It always reminds me of what's his name? The old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, it. Not sure if this is. It is. Yeah, the undersides are dark. So this is probably. Yep. Lady of Summer. Leaves curl around delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. We have the option of the day. Give its name. Let's see. Go anywhere else. woods south. It says on the north. Gospel Earth. Oh, maybe he means he was in like. Yeah, I think he meant here, not like up there. There, it. Wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor. It is not long before I espy a bright flower among the leaves. Hey, I think actually that might be the entry we just unlocked, the Lady of something. Still sweet smelling, dark. Right, well, guess we can end the day. Just one day done. This. Wrote age third. Started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Day 2, Saturday. So we got some. Age 30. This way. It's the second. It's the second. This one. Try this. Oh, solve your first clue. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life. Cat sleeping on the. There's the door. Sample of Apis is quick about it. The damn cat is setting off my allergies. You can have an animal in a shop like this. Yeah, I'd. Some allergies. Here it is. And that a little bit. Right, that was it. And that guy. You can just put on a mask if you have allergies to the cats. You saw the cat when you walked in. Now we have beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Careful when handling certain plants. Where should we explore? Go into town, maybe? Streets of Undermere are narrowly blocked off with the same thing. It's actually the same thing that it says at the beginning of the game. Kind of hoping for something. Hey, it's the postman again. Undermere's looking fine in the sunshine today. Mail. Got a fancy seal. Old slate mine at the Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi going in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. With regards, Amos. Mine at the Hard Knot. So. An iron gate rusted by years of abandonment sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. I guess we gotta find a way in. Oh, yeah, that's right. Was that the plant that can unlock any door? That need a key after. Ah, not it. That. Could also be the possibility that we don't have. might not have. I have to go back to that later. Ruben Ward. Headed to Crystal Forest, investigating a possible murder. Surprising. I can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. Oh, is that why they're blocking? My instinct is they're hiding something. You might have some fox button that would help me. I think we have that kind of this. Right? Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the brimlock plant. It's a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. Conditions are just right in the cold of winter. Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. Leaves are waxy and tough. We've successfully identified the fox. I'm still unsure about this. I am wondering if that is the plant that we need. I don't. I could give it another shot. Alright. Okay, so I was Pavilion, and we unlocked Agria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lambs, characterize this plant. The gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I'm found 3 plants. 3 new fungi. Viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from its underside. It smells rotten and gives off a small amount of light. Just kind of curious because I guess we technically can identify some. I think that's also what the label is for, because can identify some of 4. Oh, Victoria's back. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's Poppy. There's a medium using the room. Illegally, I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Can't believe this. Frauds. Is there a plan you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? Need my sleep. Bushy blue flower heads die back. They release seeds with downy paps, which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped. Uh, Die back. The only reason I was thinking this one is because it has the same kind of shape, but this one has a fruit on it, so not. Be like sure it'd be more. It might be this, but maybe. Crap, it's not that one. Butter. There we go. Shimmerlung. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, rigid leaves. That's very strange. Butter. Oh, Butterdale. Just have to drag it over there again. Pretty sure that's what it is. Could go. Oh, as soon as I step off the road, two members of the sisterhood step out and remind me that this is their first time, not so still blocking access. What, that gives rising dread? I was gonna spine my mind. Sanity just gets messed up. This feel revived, my mind is whole again. Recover from rising dread. So I guess we have a small chance to. I wouldn't have gone there if I knew that that was gonna actually kind of add to the rising dread, but oh well. Oh, we got Ruben in. Ruben works with the police on murder cases. He's a kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask, he's deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, had seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. Victims whose stories he tries to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. Search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. And we have Mr. Fancy Pants. Burbridge is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. It's what happens when you have people like him that have a lot of money. More stone circles. Striking views at the top of the so-called Old Man of Coniston. never failed to induce awe and wonder. Sadly, there are few people with the leisure to explore its heady heights. Today, it's just me and we have Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our art is dead. May Arduino bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look outside for outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry into the forest. Be assured of your discretion. We must require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself in secrecy. Dried waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. That a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. So, waxy. Said it's hard. Smooth wax. Yep, it was correct. Mary's breath identified and have letter. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen, and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale, a mile from the lakeshore across. Please help us. Yours in hope, sister. Arda. Another down and plot thickens. Forest. Someone within me and their secrets have been stolen. They allow somebody of truth into their midst. Okay, that was the wrong part. A mile from the lakeshore across. Is that across? Across. Instead. Oh, he's back. Fine. Hope you. It's close to recording you have. The last plant you gave has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Dale? can actually happen. Could just give. I don't know. I kind of want to just because I don't like him. Oh, we got the apprentice. We identified plants. Story. Dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. Cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the story. But it said that. Well, we'll just have to wait. Wanted that one last thing before the day was over. Thought it said like from the lake. I guess I had to click on the part. Honestly, I do kind of wonder what happened. You just get an instant game over and give that guy. Just like make it worse. Honestly. Like, especially rich company like him. Insulting my shop and my place. Here we go. Sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I'm ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all as black as a raven's wing. You know what could do this? Asked my escort. I said, Surrender no presence of certain poisons and continues to detect. Yeah, it has no flower. It's said to smell unpleasant to those who have death and sweet. Scratch. That. I think that's the only other one we have that does not have flowers. don't look the same. Yep. It was correct. Identified the wren, and we have gray sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark that has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. Flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of burning fire. Another been identified. I extract the sample of the artist's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendropoison. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. Sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Plants to be had. Oh, I think that might actually be the one on this page. Then, I think I saw that one. This might be the shimmer. Then, this... That's... Yeah, mellow. Flowers, sharp. Pass. This queen. That. Oh. That cat. End of the day. Plot is already to thicken. Somebody poisoned Sisterhood's leader. Of Hawk's Head, east of west of Wrestling, south of Crags. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. I wonder who they're talking about in that context. Talking about our characters. Hawk's Head. Hawk's there. that wasn't it. We have for today Wilbur Miller. Face. Looking for a plant, lady of what's it, something or other. I'm no green-eyed dryer, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Probably wants to summer. Leaves curl around delightfully, attractive flower. This one. Yep. Have Fennett. The tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft. She's here. Beth was born into a loving family, but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young and left home at 14 to join the Sisterhood of Ardina. The head of the sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop a purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arda. Now her mentor has been murdered, and Beth is a bit more about last. Yes. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. Whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger, and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. 2 new plants. Some bright red flowers grow at the ends of stems. Dark blue flower smells like sweet. Wait. Maybe that's. And there's this man saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the art always looked out for the less visible. Gives us our letter. Off. Cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. Would advise against it, but you're determined to explore Great Gable. Be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Or Mr. Guards, Amos Duncan. Their Amos letter, even though we haven't actually. So, got the Explorer achievement. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless... Let's see. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, presently rewarding. We have Mount Cap. The sunset Mount Cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking Mount Cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It's thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not. Good thing I'm shadow. And we have a don't take this. Really not. Well, that's another customer. Min Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do. A curse, you said? Mushroom-like plant with red roots. I have that. So I'm pretty sure. Moan, another fresh face. Oh, it's a pleasure, my feeling friend. Who has been nibbling the plants again? Not lately. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on these plants. Oh, you're the librarian. I've been burning midnight oil again. You use some common trouse and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pipe. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Simone's added to our bio. Simone loves books and reading. She is also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries. Buried fragments of ancient knowledge are surfacing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. Going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. There it is. We have Rona. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft, anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable. I'm capable of. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, did you? You're not a real witch, I take it. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you, he deserves to be turned into a toad. I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior. Got any shimmer blood? I think. Indeed it is. And we have candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. One successfully identified. Have anything like that? Not yet, anyway. Thinking this is probably sunset. Find out. Ruth dug this. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have it. Something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. Guessing. Not exactly sure which one this is. Made up of many small parts. This it's made after many smaller. This one I'm kind of not sure, especially since a lot of these don't really give descriptions. You know, like it says it's a pleasant looking plant, and it's weird because some of the other ones interact had an effect. Really say anything about how it smells. Just implies it kind of has like petals. Kind of wish there was better. Not that one. This this one's not really a very good description. Sure, that's the other guess. So this it says they're made up of many smaller fragments. Not it either. I dared the hint. I was kind of hoping to go through this without maybe these ones. Really don't know. It says nothing about how it smells. Those ones. It makes it look like it has four They may not face that direction, but I feel like this one wouldn't be it just because it has a more pleasant smell, and this doesn't say anything about how it smells. Nope. Nope. What what was it? What flower was it? No, she didn't mention anything. She only mentioned the name of the flower. Like and it was meek. I'm pretty sure it was meek to what she was talking about. What the heck is this? Uh this. What the hell is this? Kind of confusing to me. I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, you just have to get the one that kind of fits in the hole. I this. I really don't understand this. That was weird. I don't really know, but okay. Well, we failed that. Now it's Sunday. I don't know why our character just gets a rising dread when the plan is wrong. I really don't know what she wanted unless I got the flower. Then she was looking for a flower, which is very death. Meek dude, the only other like we have aside from Flo. I mean, I think this is Look at this. Give us mellow glow. I'm not sure. They don't. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. It's bright red. Yeah, that was the poppy. That. So now the day's ended as well, so you just waste a whole day if you fail? Shit. Hogshead is a characterful tangle of alleys, archways, and cobbled squares. Although most of the residents are honest, hardworking tradespeople, it is still prudent to stay alert when navigating the town's worn lanes. I have noticed a shady-looking character draped in hood and cloak following me from afar since I arrived. Probably just a local eccentric, but in these troubled times, it's not worth taking any risks. Damn, that sucks. Just lost a whole day. Time passed, a year, then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight. Not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she. That's supposed to be just a blank card with like a X. A4. It's supposed to match up this. Fine. Another piece. That'd be interesting if it actually matched up sides. Don't think it's. It's like it is like that actually. Got it right. Gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds. Right, solve all that. Got some off rather pleasant scent. Hey, it's Ruben again, Mr. Investigator. Fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The Sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. Rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swineside Stone Circle, and it's apparently a grizzly. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep the lunch down. Stomachs never cope too well with the grizzly. So vengeance. Soft. Stiff. Oh. Wow. Oh yeah, what's your name? Oh, if we wasted the day, did we not get to do the thing for picking up the scraps? Do I have to go to the library? That's the probably here. Let's just has very off this one. Yes, that we got. Which pig? Plant that is said to have many uses in easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fervor kiss plant, which it is often used for. You have it? No? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I wonder if we can still, if we still come by. First man, David. I like the cat reacts. Rona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Russell. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the Sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective. Kind regards, Rona. Oh, she's party now too. Rona has been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby, but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil from. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. Well, I hope we get to try it sometime. Tale northeast. The moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by three women wearing clothes and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, then again, we have the option to use the mellow. Yep. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. And we have unlocked Folly, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it make wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. The bulb is quite and turquoise in color. The orange fruits have swole. That's phase back. I'm afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams I feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. And part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but so that area enhances it, so it could make the vision stronger. Even have the candle with the this candle. Alright, so that's the candle. Good. Worryless. An aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help these symptoms of anxiety. Good. Margaret Ellsbury. I've seen you before. You don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. The green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good. Besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather. You must come to Size. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure there'll be an interest for horticulture such as You are cordially invited to pass word, Lady. You got a formal invitation. About that. Francis Ab. Look for a plant with yellow flowers. It's my heart. Yeah. Yellow. Wait, what? Okay. Thought it was that way. I haven't even have the. It doesn't have anything to art. I mean, it is the Gandy root, but maybe the heartburn is just in this direction. It's just supposed to be. I don't know. Where is Take- I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elsbeth herself. She's very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this backwood, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she's already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library. I don't have time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I'm able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elsbeth cries as I make to leave. Thrust the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her. Got 2 plants in. Look at it. Oh, there's the fervor kiss. Red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. Oh, that's those over there. Berries. Berries. That's kiss. Scott. They're saying Black Home is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all. Then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. You never know. Either way, there's something evil in them, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinson. Come for some sneaking mountain. There we go. fruit of the hedgehog can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it is known to cause severe amnesia. Tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, ready to harvest. Hmm. Seem to have a mind. Fascinating. All yellow. Oh, I wonder if this is big. It said they're off. I'm gonna go to the library. Nope. I guess we just missed that route. Oh. Pet cat. Oh. Pet him 13 times. Lucky number. T. Lives alone in the castle northwest of Yabby. Buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable Lovin, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Also notice that we're getting closer to full moon. Day 5, Tuesday. Abbey. Reader miles. Shit. Yeah. Bye. New. Phase back. I must thank you. Last night, for the first time in weeks, my mind was calm. I'm no longer tormented by visions of the woman in the jade mask and that monster. Now I'm wondering if you have some worry list to keep my over-anxious thoughts. maybe. It says they have flowers. You know, I think it's always part of the. They won't give you the full description of it. You know how it's just like it's only telling you what the leaves look like, showing you what the leaves look like. They don't. It has flowers, but it doesn't tell you what flowers. Yeah, it is that. But the query list we got art. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to flowers. I guess that. Let's look back at this. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest. Yeah. Married her husband 3 miles to the east. There it is. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Just pink flowers. Gotta say about that one. Not very helpful. Anything else? Oh hey, there's some. Met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger, still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned it. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. Said he was looking for the Western Spring. I'll write this down. Anyway, that's my news. Managed to find the plant I wanted. I think so. Routes. Glad we got the option after all. Man wanted to meet you headed west from Sedberg, possibly near the source of the river. Uh, all over. Stand. Not long for this world, and I've decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with rare and beautiful quality, like a rare huntsman with their. Sorry to hear that, Mr. Stanley. Have any other identified ones that this those have eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it oath, after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night in even the darkest places. Red. Start out here. To get close to this river. Not at uh, oh. Hey, you're the lady from Phase Jade. Your reputation is growing. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some pop art. Yes, it is correct. Yeah, that's odd. Lady in a jade. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. You may appear younger, but will quickly become more frail and brittle. Red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. Oh, is that the one that we got from the guy? Here. This is said down this way. How near does it be? Okay, here we go. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cold remains of the fire, ringed by stones, is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood. Some kind of it's probably be like coordinates. More like miles. Be like down, 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 right. Yep. The camp at the Windsor Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I'm greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes, the man said. You must take this, take it, take it. At his insistence, I received the looking glass he thrust into my hands. Places an envelope delicately on top. Oh, it's no use to me anymore. No use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red. Oh, Abbott. I am sure that he is quite mad. Also, that this. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Trying to play some strange artifice with man. See about that. Got that. Oh. She's here. Woman in the jade mask. The bio now. Little is known about the mysterious woman in the jade mask. She's occasionally seen in Undermere, but people understandingly avoid her cold demeanor. Now, I am kind of curious about what would have happened if we gave Faye the other instead. I wonder what would have happened. Back. Ruben Ward is called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. I think it might be this because they said it's similar to his. Yeah, because it says it has similar leaves to the kiss plant. Right. Which big. And now we have Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. They said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have had been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. Oh, that must be this string that I kind of this. It's kind of curious. Powered up. Oh, it's you. I never see anybody in your shop. It's daily surprising me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to, especially with that damn cat still here. But you can just wear a mask, or just you know what? You're rich enough to have like your own chauffeur or whatever. You could just have somebody buy the stuff for you. Some vicious parasols. All he does is royal, yeah, sometimes called the Everheart. The pink flowers of the royal Tentia are made up of two large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bird of swift snares to apply a paste created from the sap of occupied. It. Map. Shudder at the thought of what happened. If these stones could tell us what they saw, a chill comes over me and I realize that. I like there's actually something considering the guy talked about there being. And we'll end the day. The old man of Huniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with current, floating gently southwest. You know, there are a lot of points. A lot of stuff. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he had let her go and did not love her. Half moon. Day 6. Hmm. Yes, there it is. The heavens open up as I reach the fort. Take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. 2 new plants to get. Think of a lavender lilac. Not exactly. No lavender. Flowers. Type of flowers. Smell. Storm. Got for today. Hello, herb. Insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Sleep only when I see that has. No. Who else? Oh, Bethany's back. Thank you for your help and discretion. Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that Arda was poisoned in the gilded dender has every temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. Trying to find her and her sister Charlotte. We're trying to find her and her sister Charlotte. Remember that the Jacobsworth plant is said to help locate. Solomon's Scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. It is satanic. Now, Satan plant. Yes. Smell it. Make you satanic horrible things. Still that. Yes, it's the satanic plant smells like butter. No, it's evil. Well, I'm having some seeing. A lot of. Match. Saying that it was more. here. Spot. Wait, it, not that one. Just have to go back. Peggy read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it's called or where to find it. It's curled leaves and a dark. So, that's dark curled leaves that we have. Forgot what I did last time. So, had our eye on you for some time now. And it's raised the dendron. What? Man who claims to represent the group known as the Seas of Redemption. Grew up in nearby Gosforth, but is rumored that he spent some time living in Bridal Cave. Not clear what happened in the intervening years, but by the time he came to Undermere, he had dedicated his life to the one he calls the Okay. I represent a group called the Seed of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise. Right. This sometimes. Now I have to wait again. Water. Press again. Here you go. The air is thick with flying, biting insects and an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. Only had some winter. Plant identified. Plant with powerful mind-altering ability. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachieved. Some know Dranthium as green eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on. Men staying. maybe not. Actually, the church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sad. This must be the place. One pop. I guess that's another way to identify. I can think of it. No. Verona, back again. Alright. Good night, Reba. Thanks for watching the stream. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on. Certainly signs of ritual having been performed in the stone circle. Poor victim, the less said about him, the better. Thank you. Thanks for the night. I'll be heading off soon. But for now, I'll keep. Ruben had it right though. Grizzly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the den. That. It's sorrow. Putting the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing. The flowers of this plant mournfully, but it is the thorns along the stem that are thought to I need that. Still have like information on that. Ooh. People we haven't crossed. Might be one of them now. Anne Wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut. I immediately thought of the top. You know about plants, right? Have you right here. And we petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to dangerous miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It's an intoxicating scent similar to that of the soul of the Seven. I guess it is probably the soul of the Seven. Here. Yeah, I forgot the top part. Figure out this is top. this. This is one. This one kind of has. It's not. It doesn't grow at the bottom. This. This haven't got it. Give her a bit. Okay. 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in pieces midday sun. Hard. It says before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book. By now it had become an obsession. This is talking about like the art. Hey, you're actually sitting up. Five miles south. Tallest. It's what when like yes. Right. Forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting like the call of sirens, nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree. Plant that is very interesting. Makes you think of the relation instead. Very start with an odd. It doesn't think like Anne's back. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid. More than a little trepidation, I'll admit. My relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. There's a secret heart. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the gray ash. Gray ash. Is that a vampire's coffin? On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter, I." Solomon's scepter. That's a plant, right? Guess that right. Successful identification. Long. Sometimes called witch's remedy. Long bark is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. It's been successful. Made. Yet. Nope. I guess she's not enough. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beasts up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but got them panicked way down Foxville anyway. Your eye. I descended to a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I passed the Brockstone or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Rupert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones of the tomb. Sadly, nothing extraordinary for me to find here. Your eye. Back again. I have to have a tea on. getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was at the side. We haven't tasted that with the Arda and at the... That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that's used in several of the darker incantations. It can't be a coincidence that it's the very same plant that was used to poison the Arda. Exactly. There must be a connection between this other murder and the sisters. It's a mental clarity to think about it. Maiden sorrow. What? It is. Oh, there we go. The Red Avenue. The plant is said to uncover that it's hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. The Red Avenue is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, where the red part of the name could have come from, since, confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. Okay. Oh, that's the one that we got. That's... Name is... You are in fact having... And yes, hidden text, activate the device. Did it? Oh, these are... Oh. It's... Ah. If... So, added, I guess. Oh. Faded device. Oh. Elder Finium grows here. Here's the map. Oh. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of a plant life, but quick search yields exciting results. Without a doubt that this is red ebony, even though... I'm wondering if this is the eyebrow. It's here today. Then again. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Black Cone. Rona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me ponder. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around here you get slate from. That, that and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Black. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that Fairy stole his wheelbarrow. Well, you didn't investigate that, so how do you know the fairies did not steal his wheelbarrow, sir? You know how mischievous fairies can be. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I want to take some eye bright. I don't want anyone sneaking up in the dark. Time to test our theory. Is the eye bright. Wild purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering with the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from. Have that? We have. It's the fact that a huge tree stands before me, possibly tall, wide, bigger than I could have ever imagined any living thing could. Its upper branches towards the sky. Things there, but it might be a piece of interest. Some- Where's Bear? Oh, you've been having too much of that one plant, haven't you? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sand fire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place. Another theory. That, what's that plant called? Yeah, this the Dranthum. Yeah, those who know smoke burning elevate awareness. Yeah, known as Green Eye, so as green because he's been part of the Dranthum. Fire identified. Ember soul. Thought to have protective property, it is sometimes given as an offering to various deities. Sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves there. I think we actually have. It's the only thing I can. You are now. Recipes are mostly unknown. Well, we've made a bunch of progress today. All of these plants that we've identified would do wonders in a witchy apothecary like mine. But we end today and then I'll pretty much wrap things up. Our next one. Lilwick to Ilgil Head, Foxfield to Crags. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry, and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest. Keep calling it Grisdale because it's we made it to day 8, Friday. And that is where I'm gonna end it tonight. Thank you all for joining me for the stream. Yeah, since I will be busy haunting kids, I won't be able to stream there for now. We might return to some Friday streaming it at some point, but for now, I'm gonna try to or like around the Mondays, Wednesdays. But all right, I will see you another night, Dark Ones. Farewell.